I thought this episode was going to be absolutely dog water until the twist ending that was actually kind of fun. Yo guys, let's just hop on the trend already. So many millennials and people my age are on that whole bandwagon of being like, oh my god, Goosebumps is top tier. Goosebump bangs. Are you afraid of the dark? Yeah. It's like, don't get me wrong, those shows are fine. And there are some standout episodes, especially from Goosebumps, like The Haunted Mask. Others that just fucking clap cheeks from hell and back. I'm gonna be real with you. I grew up in the early 2000s, not the 90s, so I'm not gonna act like I was watching this shit every day. I'd watch it like in October or when it was on like Nickelodeon every now and then. I get spooked. But some of the episodes are duds. But today we're going to be talking about one specific one that I had no idea what it was or even known about it, which is kind of weird for me because I'm slightly autistic and I remember almost everything about my childhood. This episode's called Vampire Breath. You're like, bro, Ratty, why are you always talking about vampire stuff? I love vampires. I want to be a child of the night, dude. I wish I was one of those people that have those fangs, but I just got little chipmunk teeth. Let's do this. What up, y'all? Welcome back to Phantom of the Indie Review. I am your host, Garlic Bread Pizza, cause I'm a vampire. I don't eat that ratty dill. Today we're on the journey of 4,000 subscribers. By whenever the fuck we get there, we are closer to that than I am to getting a girlfriend, believe it or not. Which is like, which one comes first? The chicken or the girl? I don't know. But if you like Goosebumps, specifically this episode, I might dog it a little bit, but that's okay. Come hang out with me and give me a shabby. Tell me right now y'all fuck with my nails though. It starts on a dark and stormy night. Two twins, I don't know their names, so I shall not be addressing them by their names. A girl and a boy. They're with their parents and their parents are like, your birthday's in about an hour or something. We're going out. We'll see y'all on the flip side. We'll catch you on the flip. And they're turning into teenagers. They're about to be 13 years old. They're twins, I believe. And the parents are like, you two have a rambunctious night. Y'all just chill, big back. It's like a stormy night and shit. Like you leaving your kids alone, home alone right before their birthday. And the dad's probably just going to get like some fucking like kiss action in the car. It's like, dude, I'm stressed out about this party, babe. Come chill with me. And they're like, whatever you do, don't go looking for your presents and stuff. That would be not fortunate for us. And they're like, we won't, mom and dad, bye. The second they walk out the door, they're like, let's go looking for these motherfucking presents, mate. So they look high, they look low. They're like, dude, last year they were under the bed. That one year they were there. Where could they be? So they go down in the deep, dark, creepy basement. And this is where the episode gets a little funky. Due to some, snooping around looking for their gifts, they stumble into an entryway that leads down. And right off the rip, they find a little thing that says, Vampire's Breath. And they're like, Dolce & Gabbana have weird cologne names nowadays. And then you think that's weird enough. Drac, is that weird? They find a motherfucking vampire himself. And he is locked up, and he's all up in his coffin, just like, these bitches love so sad. Oh shit. And this vampire right off the rip wakes up, he's like, morning. And this vampire right off the bat sucks. No pun intended. He's like, yo, I'm gonna fuck y'all up. He's like, he's perving on him. He's maxing on me. He's like, oh, little boys, dude, they taste robust, sophisticated, and quite delicious. But girls are delicate. Sweet. It's like, bro, we get it, you're hungry and you've been napping for a bit, you're a little hangry, but vampires don't have to be creeps about it. This is why people don't fuck with vampires. And he's like, I'm gonna eat the shit out of you. Like, no. And they're just like, ah! And they're like, wait a second, mans don't have his teeth in. And he's like, I must have took them out before I went sleeping. I woke up, where are my teeth? And he's like, y'all seen a little bottle anywhere that says Vampire's Breath by chance? Because like if I take that, it'll help them grow back and I'll be able to eat you. And then they're like, we'll help you find it, but just let us go. It's like, oh my god. Number one rule, you guys are dumb as shit. It's like, I know you're kids and you're just turning into teenagers and you don't know much about the birds and the bees and all that shit, but like, he's going to fuck you up if you give him that jar. And he's like, oh, come on, just give it to me. And they're like, They make Mans look like a clown. They start puppeting around with him. He's like, give me the thing. And they're like monkey in the middle of him. He's like, oh. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, hey, come on, give it back. I need my teeth so I can bite you. And he's starting to get fucking pissed. And they like hop in his coffin, falls down, and they're like roller coastering through the house. Like, don't get me wrong. If I saw this episode when I was a kid, I'd be like, that's kind of lit. But you're trying to expect me that this piece of shit old rundown house in the middle of nowhere, middle of bumfuck USA, has a basement with not only a vampire in his coffin, but a fucking coffin that turns into a roller coaster and cruises through the house. I find that hard to believe. They get down in the basement. They really do. They get in like deeper into the the catacombs of the basement, and they see this little girl, and she's like, "Don't fight me." And they're like, "Whoa, who are you?" She's like, "I live down here. I'm the servant to the vampires. I like clean their shit out, dude." And they're like, "Oh, okay, well, that's weird because we've been here for a very long time. And you've been down here?" And she's like, "Yeah." She seems nice and sweet and genuine, but then the vampire comes down and he's like, "Where's my vampire breath?" And he comes down, "Oh," and shit, type shit. And they hide. They like hide in like some fucking areas. I think the kid hides in a coffin, the girl hides somewhere else, and then the vampire's like, "There are two, there are two." And he finds the girl right off the rip. He's like, "There she is." Grabs her by the fucking throat. And she's like, "Fucking stop." And he's like, "Where's the vampire's breath?" She's like, "I haven't a clue." Genuine on God. Like, no cap, no diddy. And he's like, muffles her mouth. And he's like, he does an impression of her voice. She's like, "Danny, this vampire's hurting me. Please help me." And Danny pops out of the coffin. He's like, "You unhand her. That's my sis, bud." And he's like, "Give me the vampire's breath." And they get into a little squabble, a little beef, and they're like, they're fucking with him. And the vampire's a pussy, dude. He's like, "Dude, come on, I just need it. I need it bad." And they're like, he's like trying to act all like fucking feng shui and like sophisticated. He's like, "I command you." And the kid's like, "Dude, you are actively dumb." And the girl, they're throwing it around again. They throw it to the other little girl, and the little girl's like, "Shit, oh, that's a vape. You dumb motherfuckers. I'm a vampire too, and now I'm gonna be more powerful than this man's." And you're like, "Oh, dude, she was a vampire all along, dude. That's misfortunate as hell." And Count Toothless fucking runs up to her and beats the fucking everlasting shit out of her. He's like, "Oh, you dumb motherfucker." He's like, "You dumb little freak, dude. I'm gonna fucking get my shit back." And he takes it. And he chases around. You're like, dude, they're about to get eaten. They're about to get got. This is a tormenting episode. And they get upstairs. They run into their parents. And the parents are like, "Oh, there you are, kids. Oh, and there's your grandpa." "Yeah, that's right." And they're like, "What the fuck? What the actual?" And he's like, "Those are my grandkids. What? Oh my god, dude." And they're like, "But he's a vampire." And they're like, "Shorty, we're all vampires up in this block, cuh." And they all release their smiles. And you're like, "Oh my god, that's a sick twist." They're running around the block from these vampires all along, and all along they're vampires, and they're like, "But why don't we have teeth?" They're like, you're about to. In 1 minute. 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, and they're counting down. They're like, "Oh shit," and then all of a sudden midnight hits and their teeth grow. Yeah, and you're like, "Oh my god, that's actually cool." Yeah, what a fun little twist, dude. Like, they end up being vampires themselves too, and the parents are like, "Don't worry, they'll hurt a little bit at first, but you'll get used to it. On God." And they're like, "We have one more surprise for you." And they go upstairs, and it's like a fucking bunk bed with coffins. Little boy's like, "Top one," and the girl's like, "Hell yeah." I like how they're so genuinely disinterested, like they're just fucking ready to be vampires. Like, if that was me, I'd have a moral conundrum. I'd have a crisis, if you will. I'd be very scared. Like, what the fuck? I don't want to eat people, dude. I don't want to avoid garlic. I love garlic fucking mushrooms and shit. Dude, I don't want to fucking like stay away from the sunlight. One of my favorite things is going surfing in the fucking waters. But these kids are like down. They're like down with the blood drinking. I knew they were freaks the second I saw them. Usually in Goosebumps episodes, sometimes the kids are insufferable or they're bad actors. These ones are just fine until you find out they're vampires. You're like, y'all made me root for you this whole time. That's a bold-faced bullshit fucking twist. Y'all fucked me up on that. And that's exactly why I can't stand this episode. But all in all, it was a fine episode. Again, it's one I never really had known about my whole life, so I watched it, and it was fun. I could watch seeing that as a kid. You're like, this is fun, you know, it's quirky, but it's not scary. It's kind of goofy, it's lighthearted, but vampires, though, we love vampires. Have you all seen this episode? Let me know. Comment down below. Well, alright, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Give me a thumber. Hit that ding-a-ling button harassing you, telling you, hey, it's me, I'm here, and I'm gonna say it one time for the one time and two time for the O's. Give me a hell yeah for motherfucking horror and shit. The rainforest at all. He was actually trying to rob that bitch blind. That's right. And he's about to get away with it too when he goes up to the safe.